So after the INT, here's Wentz. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe. So it is a 60-yard attempt here. And Elliott puts this one through. And that right there is something we've seen, I don't know, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They begin with a run by Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st down, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. second down. Here's Miller. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Texans on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Come back.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Reset.
On first down, it's Watson. Underneath from Miller. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. He gets this one to Bruce Ellington. And he gets it down to the 32. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Down. Target. Blue 80. Reset. Target.
To the air yet again. Watson steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we have reached halftime here and a good one. 10-10 is out. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Here's Thompson on the return. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Second half begins with a run from Miller. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Reset, reset, reset. Reset, reset, reset.
Watson hands this to Foreman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Green the line. Green the line. Black down and out, Billy.
To throw on second is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnover. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Escaping the pressure right. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
What's your son? What's your son? Please box them.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed, as that's going to move the chains.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Wentz now on 1st down. Ertz over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On play action, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working from the gun, Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They run with Ajayi. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's able to find Wallace. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A first down for the Eagles. Wentz finding the former Raven Wallace. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
To throw is Wentz. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Great 15.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Here's Thompson to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And that's complete. It's Allington. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Watson on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory. The Clemson connection. Watson to Hopkins for a big one. 45 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Tiger. Come back.
from the red zone now. Watson. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Watson going to throw again. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Black gun out, gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that's going to tie us at 13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Bernardrick McKinney in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. 13 all our score as we start quarter number 4. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing is Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Wentz now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now it's a Johnny. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 120.
On second down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. So a big, big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And the kick by Elliott is good. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Hey, who ready? Who ready? Come back, come back. Come back, come back. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Tiger, tiger, tiger. Richmond, Richmond.
Now a first down throw. Watson. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. Watson to Hopkins for a huge hookup. 48 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27.
Green 39. Richmond, Richmond. Black 39, Philly.
Here's Foreman, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. Catch number 44 on the year. It's a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A 1st down carry now for Miller. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning.
Reset, reset, reset. Tiger, tiger, tiger.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Reset, reset, reset.
They'll run it again with Miller. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The Texans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Miller. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Reset, reset, reset.
A carry for Foreman. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Here we go. 120.
And they'll go on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. And now the Texans want to call another timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Brad Nordman now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers, just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared.
A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.